random Wednesday evening, me and my friend were waiting for the India South Africa game to kick off. As the game was delayed due to bad weather, I pinged my friend Zen Glitch
Meanwhile,
to discuss about the recently concluded Indian T20 League auction. He was up for a good chat, and things got quite interesting as we both had our different opinions on what compositions the different teams should go with.
a few moments later.
So we thought, why not record it and make it into sort of a podcast kind of a video? So here we are, and here we go.
तो सबसे पहले किसके ऊपर बात करें?
I mean, team with the biggest rebuild, elephant in the room, Kolkata.
हाँ सही भी है, सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा भी उनके पास था, सबसे ज़्यादा खरीदारी भी उनको ही करना था।
पहला नाम कौन सा आया था ऑक्शन में? वो पहले जो सेट था उसमें कैमरन ग्रीन का नाम फर्स्ट तो नहीं आया था।
नहीं, वो शायद लास्ट के तरफ था। पहले तो बस इतना ही देखे कि सबको ही छोड़ते जा रहे थे, हर एक प्लेयर को, किसी को भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं था उन पे। इसमें दिल्ली को एक अच्छा स्टील मिल गया डेविड मिलर के रूप में, बेस्ट प्राइस में वो लोग उसको उठा लिए।
Which was interesting, very interesting.
इंटरेस्टिंग क्योंकि मिलर जैसा प्लेयर बस 2 करोड़ में बिक गया।
Auction kicked off with David Miller. सबके पास फुल पर्स पड़ा हुआ है, कोई एक भी बिड नहीं किया है, and nobody went even to like raise the bid at least. Like I would have expected somebody like I don't know, Hyderabad or Bangalore to raise the bid for Delhi, but no, base price में मिल गया इतना अच्छा फिनिशर।
या फिर राजस्थान में, क्योंकि उनको उस पोजीशन में कोई एक ऐसा बैटर चाहिए था, क्योंकि पिछले साल वो लोग का बहुत फिनिशिंग का इशू था, मैच फिनिश नहीं हो रहे थे, जीते हुए मैच वो लोग हार गए।
But anyway, going back to the roots, main one in that set, first set was Cameron Green, and he got picked up for big bucks.
Which was expected. वो तो बैंक जाने वाला था, सबको पता ही था।
But 25.2, I think before the auction, when we were discussing, हमने ऐसा ही सोचा था कि 25 के अराउंड तो जाएगा ही।
हाँ।
A lot of people were also saying कि अगर ये bid 30 तक को भी जाती है, then it is still worth it because he is that good of a player. I don't think 30 तक कोई risk लेता, but if anybody was willing to take that risk, it would have been Kolkata because Kolkata has been known to be a little bit overzealous with their bids in certain auctions.
इसलिए तो टीम का ऐसा हाल हो जाता कभी-कभी, एक के पीछे ही सारा पैसा उड़ा देते हैं, या तो चल गया तो चैंपियन बना देते हैं, स्टार्क इन 2024 पूरा सीजन कुछ नहीं कर पाया, शायद ड्रॉप भी हुआ था बीच में, नॉकआउट्स आया, वो अपना आईसीसी वाला फॉर्म लेके आ गया।
आईसीसी के टाइम पे हर ऑस्ट्रेलियन जाग जाता है। एनीवे, Cameron Green first, big tick off because Cameron Green said before the auction that he will be willing to bowl as well. It was quote unquote by a mistake that he was put in the batter's set. I don't think वो mistake था. I think he willingly put his name in the batter set because पहले set पे नाम आएगा तो bid ज़्यादा आएगा. But anyway, skipping all the allegations.
लेकिन फिर भी ये मिनी ऑक्शन था, इसमें उस क्वालिटी का कोई था भी नहीं और उतने ज़्यादा प्लेयर है भी नहीं, तो हाँ अगर वो बहुत लेट आता 5वां 6वां सेट में वो बात अलग था, अगर वो दूसरे तीसरे में भी आता तो भी उतने में ही जाता, हो सकता है 25 ना मिलता, वैसे 25 तो अभी भी नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन फिर भी 16-18 तक जाता ही।
Oh, before we go into it, just quick explanation. The Indian Cricket Board made a new ruling, rule नहीं but a kind of criteria. अगर कोई bid auction में 18 करोड़ से ज्यादा जाती है, however much the winning bid is, उसमें से 18 करोड़ तक ही प्लेयर को मिलेगा, बाकी जो भी अमाउंट रहता है वो इंडियन बोर्ड के पास जाता है, जो प्लेयर वेलफेयर के लिए इस्तेमाल होगा, मतलब होस्टिंग प्लेयर्स के होटल्स के फीस वगैरह वगैरह ऐसे स्टफ के लिए।
Is it for the foreign players or overall any player?
I think it's for overall any player. But it doesn't matter because इस ऑप्शन में तो सिर्फ एक ही प्लेयर 18 के ऊपर गया।
हाँ वो भी है, लेकिन हाँ जब कोई रूल बना रहे हो या कुछ बना रहे हो तो हर एक के लिए सेम होना चाहिए।
इंक हर एक के लिए सेम ही है, बट कंफर्म करना पड़ेगा। एनीवे, पुटिंग ऑल द डिस्ट्रैक्शंस असाइड, Cam Green, biggest tick-off for Kolkata because they needed a capable replacement for Andre Russell. They needed a good opening batsman. Cam Green is capable of doing both. He is handy with the ball, and he has confirmed before the auction that he is available to bowl during the league play. So that's also a big plus point. The main holes in the squad for Kolkata before the auction were good pace bowlers, Indian wicket keepers, and the wicket keeping department in general because they released all of their keepers. A good replacement for Russell and some good backups, maybe a spinner or two. And I think after the auction they have ticked off all of the boxes. Maybe a good Indian spinner would have been something, but also you could say that is asking for a little too much considering the amount they had spent.
Yeah, Cam Green is a good pick, as you said, as an opening batter or as a Russell replacement. But since he is an Aussie, I would prefer him, or I would rather want him to be an opener rather than playing at number 5 or 6 doing the Russell job. क्योंकि वो हो सकता है उधर भी साइन कर जाएगा, बट जितना उसको खेलता हुआ देखे हैं, मुंबई के लिए जो डेब्यू किया था उसमें भी ओपनिंग में ही 100 मारा था. सो आई वुड लव टू सी हिम एट मैक्सिमम एट 3 ओपनिंग और 3, इससे नीचे नहीं. और रही बात स्पिनर की, तो दे हैव 2 क्वालिटी स्पिनर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वरुण चक्रवर्ती एंड सुनील नारायण, लेकिन हाँ इंजरी किसी को भी हो सकता है, तो उस हिसाब से एक अच्छा रिप्लेसमेंट, जब इतना पैसा अवेलेबल था उनके पास, दे हैड द बिगेस्ट पर्स, तो राहुल चहर टाइप का या रवि बिश्नोई टाइप का किसी के पीछे जाना चाहिए था. लेकिन हाँ वो थोड़ा अथिराना के पीछे गए वो लोग, तो उसमें बहुत खर्चा हो गया, तो वो वजह से जा नहीं पाए. लेकिन अगर वो चाहते तो जा सकते थे, क्योंकि बाद में जो देखा गया ये हाइंडसाइट का बात हो गया कि later on we saw Ravi Bishnoi and Rahul Chahar being picked at very low price than what we expected. They still went for 7 and 5 crores each, but people expected them to be like 14-15 crores at least.
उनका नाम बाद में आया.
हाँ, क्योंकि उनका नाम
बाद में आया.
उनका नाम 5वां या 6वां सेट में था, तो वही तब तक पर्स खाली हो चुका था इनका.
Okay, so after Cameron Green, the biggest signings for Kolkata will have to be considered Matisa Patirana. He was exceptional for Chennai under the tutelage of Dwayne Bravo in the previous seasons, and Bravo is staying with Kolkata this season as well as mentor. So plus point for Patirana at least. 18 crore I did think is a little too high considering the other things that they were going to go for, but I was happy at that point that we got a premium death bowling option like Patirana.
Hope he doesn't go for wides. Last year it was terrible from him.
Yeah, I think उसने अपना bowling action change किया है कुछ इस season.
हाँ सुनने में तो आया था, यही कारण से होगा क्योंकि पिछले साल बहुत वाइड किया जा रहा था, और ना सिर्फ लीग में, इन ओवरऑल वट एवर ही वॉज प्लेइंग, बीट इंटरनेशनल और डोमेस्टिक, हर जगह. अगर वो रिदम में रहा, रोहित नारायण, वरुण चक्रवर्ती, नाउ पथिराना, 12 overs of quality bowling.
Hopefully under the tutelage of Shane Watson and Team Saudi, this will work out better. But another pace bowling option that Kolkata went for was Mustafizur Rahman. I think it will have to be as a backup to Patirana because composition के अनुसार I don't think you can play the both of them in the same match.
No, because one of your foreigner will be Sunil Narayan. He is an automatic choice. Then Cameron Green, big ticket player. Then one of the wicket keepers, Team Seifert or Finn Allen, depending on the form. The चौथा वाला has to be Patirana. If he is in form or not just in form, Patirana और मुस्तफिजुर में अगर हम लोग देखें तो पथिराना का ही खेलना बनता है, बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट ही ब्रिंग्स टू द टेबल. और एक चीज़ है कि मुस्तफिजुर गया कोलकाता में, ईडन का पिच उसको उतना सूट नहीं करेगा जितना उसको कोई और जगह सूट करता, क्योंकि ईडन में उतना पुराना ईडन का पिच होता ऑफ कोर्स, वो उधर डेडली होता, उसको खेलना नामुमकिन होता 2012-14 वाला कोलकाता का पिच। बट अभी बहुत बैटिंग फ्रेंडली हो चुका है और उतना ग्रिप भी नहीं मिलता सरफेस से।
With Sujan Mukherjee, you never know.
दैट्स ट्रू।
That dude is a mystery in itself. But anyway, मुझे लगता है ये बैकअप ऑप्शन रहेगा डिपेंडिंग ऑन मे बी अवे मैचेस के लिए. और one more thing could be as a viable backup replacement in case of injury to Patirana. They may be thinking of both of those things because पेस बॉलिंग के उतने ज्यादा ऑप्शंस नहीं थे. I think previously ऑप्शंस के पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था it was either going to be Matt Henry और Gerald Coetzee, but रहमान आउट ऑफ सिलेबस था.
जेरल कोएट्ज़े के पीछे जाना चाहिए था बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली ही वेंट अनसर्ड।
Yeah, I think somebody like a Gerald Coetzee will be called up in case of a injury issue. He will be on the radar of different teams, but as an injury replacement. Maybe availability issues के लिए कोई नहीं गया उसके लिए. फिर अगर availability issues की बात करें तो जॉस इंग्लिश के लिए क्यों लखनऊ गई मुझे अब तक समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
वो भी 8 करोड़, 3-4 करोड़ होता तो भी समझ आता, बट 8 करोड़ फॉर 4 मैचेस।
बाद में पता चलेगा ये वो शशांक सिंह वाला केस था कि उनको ब्रीफिंग नहीं मिला था कि ये सिर्फ 4 मैचेस के लिए अवेलेबल रहेगा. Anyway, moving on. So that was the death bowling options overall. Looking at the other foreigners, Rachin Ravindra can be considered a handy all-rounder, but I don't think he'll get much options to bowl. Finn Allen and Tim Seifert, both wicket-keeper batsmen. Most likely only one of them will get to start. That is if Kolkata don't decide to go with the Indian wicket-keeper. That is a very exciting prospect in Tejasvi Singh Dahiya. From the Delhi T20 League, right?
He has been in sublime form and he was
Yeah.
in the radar of some franchises.
ऑप्शन के पहले जो नाम आ रहे थे विकेट कीपर बैट्समैन के लिए, इंडियन विकेट कीपर बैट्समैन के लिए, आई थिंक उसमें सबसे टॉप पे तो ऑब्वियसली कार्तिक शर्मा था और उसके बाद आई थिंक तेजस्वी सिंह ही था.
तेजस्वी सिंह और सलील अरोड़ा. Yeah, they did get one of the good Indian option who was available, uncapped Indian option who was available in the auction.
We will discuss about the other names like Salil Arora later on, but for now let's just focus on the Kolkata players. So Rachin Ravindra, backup option?
Yeah, he's a good option and they got him at best price. अगर कैम ग्रीन को अगर इंजरी होता है या कुछ होता है, फॉर्म नहीं लगता, उतना पैसा देके अगर वो सारा मैच नहीं खेला तो बहुत झटका लगेगा कोलकाता टीम को. लेकिन खैर इंजरी तो किसी को भी हो सकता है. तो हाँ, रचिन रविंद्रा है टॉप ऑफ द ऑर्डर. इज a handy batter, handy opener, and also he can give you a few overs, left arm spin. Yeah, overall a good pick.
Tejasvi Singh will depend on how he develops in domestic cricket because अभी भी थोड़ा सा तो लीग के पहले थोड़ा सा डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट अभी भी बाकी है, तो उस फॉर्म पे भी डिपेंड करेगा कि हाउ मच चांसेस ही गेट्स. एंड फिनाल एंड टीम साइफर्ट के बीच में कोई एक ही खेलेगा. और यू वर सेइंग?
Yeah, I was saying कि ये भी डिपेंड करता है कि जो वो लोग प्री सीजन नेट्स करते हैं, कैंप लगाते हैं, उसमें कैसा फॉर्म दिखा रहे हैं. उसमें भी हो सकता है कि अगर उसका फॉर्म ज़्यादा बेटर लगे, उसको शायद प्रायोरिटी ज़्यादा मिले ओवर द फॉरेन कीपर्स. ये भी हो सकता है, बट दैट इज़ अ बिट फार-फेच्ड.
Yeah, I always say that having an Indian wicketkeeper batsman in your squad makes your team a lot more flexible in terms of squad building.
Yeah, in that case, if you are going with an Indian keeper, you can play Cam Green, Sunil Narayan, and can also go for 2 foreign pacers if you don't have confidence in your Indian pace bowling option. But they have Harshit and Vaibhav, and even in the backups they have Umran Malik and और कौन है?
उमरान मलिक और जो इस ऑप्शन में आया था कार्तिक त्यागी.
Yeah, Kartik Tyagi. Both are good option, but if the need be, if you have a good Indian keeper and if the situation demands, you can go for 2 foreign pacers.
Right. Speaking of the remaining buys by Kolkata, Akashdeep, Kartik Tyagi, good pace bowling backup options. I think Kartik Tyagi will have more of a shout, and Akashdeep, being the experienced one, might have chances, but I don't see where he fits unless and until somebody like a Vaibhav or Harshit is like extremely out of form.
extremely
And
perform or they get injured during the season, something like that. But I don't
yeah,
see anyone else playing because these two played last two seasons and have been doing quite well for the team.
yeah. But a cheap but very good buy at a base price for Akashdeep and for Kartik Tyagi, who I expected to go for a bit more.
Yeah, but he came very late in the auction, if not in the accelerated, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. And the other options are Rahul Tripathi back at Kolkata after a spell at Hyderabad, I think it was.
Hyderabad and Chennai last year, and it was a
Yeah,
terrible season for him.
yeah. Solid backup. I don't think he'll get much chances considering current form. Maybe like the 2021 season, if that form comes back, maybe he'll have a chance. But I think people like Ankush Raghuvanshi are way up in the order, and even after Ankush Raghuvanshi, it will be Manish Pandey ahead of Rahul Tripathi,
I completely forgot about Manish Pandey.
वो अभी भी है
I completely
2014 का
forgot
हीरो.
about 2014 का हीरो. वो गायब सा हो गया बिल्कुल.
Speaking of 2014, by the way, I was looking at the buys Kolkata made during the 2014 auction, like before the 2014 league, the auction that happened. I was looking at the buys. All of the buys were like in the region of 10 to 5. Like all the big players that played, all of them were like 10 to 5. Kolkata got really lucky with some of these players that didn't go for a high bid.
Yeah.
And most surprising of them all was obviously Robin Uthappa, who became a team legend.
Yeah, because before that he was not a name anymore in the Indian circuit, in the domestic circuit. He won the Orange Cap that season. In the second half, he really picked up.
Yeah. Anyway, पुरानी memories छोड़ के. अच्छा, so now we have discussed the main signings and three more backup signings were made. Daksh Kamra, Sarthak Ranjan, two all-rounders, both of them. They will be most likely groomed for the future if they can prove to be somebody like Kuldeep Yadav or Rinku Singh, then very well. Otherwise, I don't see much chances for them. And the last one is Prasant Solanki, another one this one is a spinner, by the way. So this one will be the one providing backup support to Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan.
Yeah, and also they have Anupul Roy.
Anupul Roy, तो अभी भी है and he's an all-rounder. He's done really well in the recently concluded Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. He's performed extremely well, and I've heard murmurs of him being considered for a slightly bigger role in the team, but I don't see how he fits other than being on the impact subs bench.
Yeah, speaking of the impact subs, what would be your ideal 12 given the dynamics of the current
हाँ,
Indian?
मैं ये भूल गया था कि आजकल इंडियन लीग के लिए हम लोग आइडियल 11 नहीं बोलते हैं, आइडियल 12 बोलते हैं आजकल.
What would be your picks in the 12? Personally, I would say अजिंक्य रहाणे को ओपन करना चाहिए, ओपन या नंबर 3, क्योंकि उसका जो बेस्ट सीजन हाल फिलहाल में था 23 वाला, उसमें नंबर 3 ही खेला था और उसमें बड़ा एक्सप्लोसिव था वो.
Let's do a combined 11 instead of both doing one on one. I think both हमारा knowledge combine करके combined 11 बनाना चाहिए, including the subs bench, obviously.
All right. For
Okay, so foreign picks हम let's go by position, like 1 से 11 तक जाते हैं. Foreign picks उसके बीच में ही आ जाएगा. Opening, you said something about Sunil Narayan. I'd just like to clarify. Before the auction, Abhishek Nair did come out and say that Sunil Narayan will not be opening this season.
That's a nice thing.
Handy option in the middle.
Handy option in the middle, he can be used as a pinch hitter as well. अगर कोई लेफ्ट स्पिनर हुआ या लेग स्पिनर हुआ तो उसको भेज दो, वो उसके पीछे पड़ जाए, पीछे पड़ के कुछ अच्छा रन बना दिया तो भी अच्छा, नहीं कर पाया तो क्या ही कर सकते हैं, पिंच हिटर तौर पे ही गया था.
Could be. So starting lineup. Cam Green opens for you or not?
Yeah, Cam Green opening or number 3, nothing else.
I think I've heard a lot of people say they'd prefer to go for, if This is considering if still Ajinkya Rahane is the captain, which I think will be the case.
They don't have any good option other than him. They need to groom someone from this season onwards, someone like Rinku Singh, who has been with the franchise for some time now.
Yeah, Rinku Singh franchise के साथ भी this will be his 8th season, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think he was picked in the 18 auction.
Yeah,
and
17 or
became a
18.
regular and became a regular in 23, I think, or 22.
लॉकडाउन के पीछे वाले सीजन, लॉकडाउन के बाद वाले सीजन में.
तो ये 22-23 में से कोई एक होगा. 23 में तो वो ओवरनाइट सेंसेशन बन गया, 5-6 मारा था एक ओवर में. Impossible
गुजरात
match.
के अगेंस्ट. तो
Yeah.
अजिंक्य रहाणे ओपनिंग first one. Alongside him, would you go for a foreign wicketkeeper or would you pick somebody else?
I want to go for an Indian wicketkeeper, but क्योंकि वो uncapped Indian है, I have to go with a foreigner, at least for the starting few matches. और फिन एलन और टीम साइफर्ट में से जिसका फॉर्म होगा, आई वुड गो फॉर फिन एलन क्योंकि वो रेगुलर है न्यूजीलैंड टीम में. टीम साइफर्ट जब मेन स्ट्रीम प्लेयर नहीं खेलते तभी वो आता है. आई वुड गो फॉर कैम ग्रीन एंड फिन एलन एज माय फर्स्ट चॉइस ओपनर विद जिंक्स एट नंबर 3.
I think it would be better if we switch that around to Finn Allen and Ajinkya Rahane opening and Cameron Green at number 3. I think that's the perfect setup.
Yeah, whatever be the case, I don't want to see Cam Green or Ajinkya Rahane anything lower than 3.
Yeah, Rahane doesn't work with the kind of cricket he's been playing in the domestic circuit recently. Rahane does not work lower than 3.
His batting technique or rather batting style doesn't suit anything lower than 3. जितना नीचे जाएगा उसका effectiveness उतना ही कमता जाएगा.
Yeah, Australian League में currently Tim Seifert has been doing well, scored a century as well recently, but you can't go off just one match. So obviously Tim Seifert has previous ties with the Kolkata franchise, so that will be a thing. But I think current form wise and everything wise, Finn Allen alongside Rahane. Then at number 3, Cam Green. Obviously we'll have somebody like Ankush Raghuvanshi at number 4. Then
yeah, since you just mentioned Ankush Raghuvanshi, your lineup looks a bit more better because as in T20s, I don't want to see Rahane and Raghuvanshi batting together in the middle because they are both same type of player. Both are anchor player. Ajinkya Rahane opening with Finn Allen or Tim Seifert with Green at 3 and Raghuvanshi at 4. It gives a nice touch to the team. One anchor, one hitter. It would be a
Raghuvanshi at 4. Raghuvanshi at 4 will have a star next to his name because would probably have a star next to his name because if Tejas Singh performs well, he might swap in and out with Raghuvanshi. So that could be the top 4. But I'm sticking with Ankush Raghuvanshi because he is the more experienced one of the lot. So that would be Rahane, Allen, Cam Green, then Ankush Raghuvanshi. Then I'd like to see Ramandeep and Rinku get a bit more batting opportunities. So at 5 and 6 would be Rinku and Ramandeep for me.
Yeah, and you can switch them. And you can switch them at 5 or 6 depending on the situation of the game also.
अगर लेफ्टी राइटी कॉम्बिनेशन के लिए लगता है तो
हाँ, तो उस हिसाब से नंबर 5-6 को स्विच किया जा सकता है. Then at 7 you will have बैटिंग फर्स्ट हुआ तो 7 में कोई एक और बैटर को घुसा सकता है, उसको सब आउट.
somebody like a Rohman Powell most likely.
Yeah, but can you switch a foreigner with a foreigner? तो technically 5 foreigner हो जाएंगे. Oh no, but we forgot about Sunil Narine. He could be at 7. Ideally, yeah. He could be at 7.
Yeah, but I'd still think if it's a batting starting with the batting, I'd put Rohman Powell in the lineup at 7, maybe even higher depending on where the team total is, and then have Sunil Narine after Rohman Powell, maybe at 8. Then 9 and 10 and 11 would be Harshit, Vaibhav and Varun. And then once the batting is over, I'd put in somebody like Patirana in place of your Robman Powell as the bowling option to like complete the bowling unit, because then you would have two spinners. Sorry, then you would have two spinners in Narayan and Chakravarti, two pacers, Indian in Vaibhav and Harshit, and the death bowler and prime attacker in Patirana. That's the 20 overs completed. And then if you need somebody else to chip in with a few overs, you obviously already have somebody like a Cameron Green. Ramandeep is also handy with the ball.
Yeah, but can we change an international player, not international, foreigner with another foreigner as impact player? Technically that would make 5 foreigners playing for you.
Is this a rule? Because I don't think that was ever an issue before.
I don't remember actually, लेकिन टेक्निकली देखा जाए तो 5 फॉरेनर खेल रहे हैं.
लेकिन स्लॉट्स तो हमेशा 4 ही है ना.
स्लॉट्स 4 है लेकिन खेल तो 5 रहे हैं ना टेक्निकली. एक बार चेक करना जरा क्या बोल रहा है इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर का रूल.
एक सेकंड में. Okay, so here it says that you can only swap with a foreigner if there is less than 4 foreign players in the starting 11. So if there are 4 foreigners in the starting 11, you have to swap with an Indian player.
Yeah, that means you have to have your 4 foreigners fixed. They will be fixed, so you can't just sub out someone like Robman Powell and sub in Mathisa Pathirana. You have to have your foreigners fixed.
If that is the case, then this lineup would stay the same, but you would have to swap out in the middle. I guess in that sense, Robman Powell doesn't fit, but you have to put in an Indian batsman. Then Tejasvi Singh could be the impact player.
Yeah, Tejasvi Singh or Rahul Tripathi or Manish Pandey, even depending on who is in form during the camp or even in the domestic circuit.
Anukul Roy also bowling option है.
ऑलराउंडर ऑप्शन भी. वो एक जो र्यूमर सुनने आया था, अनुकुल रॉय भी हो सकता है कि उसको स्टार्टिंग 11 में स्टार्टिंग 12 में मौका मिला.
In that case, the bowling options would be Patirana, Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana, Vaibhav Arora, and Sunil Narayan. Those are the 5 bowling options, with then Cam Green and Ramandeep if needed.
Yeah, and both Harshit and Sunil Narayan can be handy with the bat as well. वो भी चाहे तो कुछ रन बना देंगे. तो इधर वैभव अरोरा या तिराना या वरुण में से किसी एक को 12 प्लेयर करके रख सकते हैं. बॉलिंग के टाइम उसको अब इन कर सकते हैं या फिर उल्टा उसको सब आउट करके कोई एक बैटर ला सकते हैं.
और अगर they go with the Indian wicketkeeper option, then Rachin Ravindra could also open.
Yeah, Rachin Ravindra and Cam Green.
Rachin Ravindra and Cam Green, or Rachin Ravindra and Ajinkya Rahane, lefty-righty combination, that also works.
Yeah, anyone among them.
Yeah, composition में थोड़ा difficulty होगा, but this will become more clearer after, like we are making our preliminary predictions, but this will obviously become more clearer as the season comes to a start.
Yeah, who is in form and especially who is in form during the camp.
Yeah.
वही form को continue किया जाता है generally.
I want to see somebody like Umran Malik and Kartik Tyagi do really well, because those two have a lot of raw talent to go with. Umran Malik, Kartik Tyagi both have a lot of pace.
Yeah, especially Umran Malik. He's more quicker than Kartik Tyagi. He bowls in mid 130s and early 140s, but Umran Malik can really touch some raw pace. 150 plus consistently, not like he's making much effort, but he can consistently click 150s.
Anyway, let's hope for the best. So I think that's our lineup, with Patirana and Mustafizur swapping in and out according to requirements for the squad. So a lot of the foreigners are actually, now that I'm looking at it, a lot of the foreigners are actually like for like replacements. Rachin Ravindra and Sunil Narayan, both spinner all-rounders, both can open. Robman Powell and Cam Green, both medium pace bowling all-rounders, both are power hitters. Tim Seifert and Finn Allen, both wicketkeeper batsmen, both New Zealanders as well, and then Patirana and Mustafizur, both pace bowling, death bowling options. Just to completely wrap it up, that is our starting 11 then. Rahane, Allen, Cam Green, Raghuvanshi Tejasvi, Ramandeep Rinku, depending on who's still out there. Then Narayan, Harshit, Vaibhav, Varun, and Patirana. Correct? That's to wrap up Kolkata.